Live from the Arena Interactive Lounge in West Los Angeles. All Games Interactive. Yeah! Online at allgames.com. Here's your host, Scott Rubin.
Hello.
Hi there. I'm looking for Janice.
She's not here right now.
Okay. We're calling from a talk show in Los Angeles. We're calling about the crazy incident with the blocks, the Mario video game blocks that were found in the trees. Would you mind talking to us about that? Are you located in Ravenna? Are you in Ravenna, Ohio?
Yeah.
How's the weather in Ravenna?
Cold.
It's cold, huh?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, we heard about this crazy thing. There are all kinds of boxes in the trees, and people were hanging them over power lines. Did you see that on the news last night?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, Janice spoke to the news. She actually spoke to the press, and she said, because the police were very concerned, obviously. You guys have a huge military armory there in Ravenna.
Right.
And they got very concerned when they saw all these kind of crazy boxes hanging around town. And they were really just kind of a joke that these teenage girls did, because in Mario there are all these little boxes. Have you ever heard of Mario Brothers, the video game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in that game, you jump up and down and knock the box, with the question marks on it. Do you remember that?
Right.
So they made these boxes and then put them all over town. And the police went crazy because they thought it might be some kind of terrorist thing. And,
I would have too, I think.
Yeah, you would have thought so too, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. It says the Ohio bomb squad said that they were suspicious packages. And, in fact, now are you related to Janice?
Yeah, I'm her sister.
Okay, so your sister says to the Record Courier story writer, quote, "I think these girls are old enough to know better than to pull a joke like this with all that's going on in the world today. Leaving suspicious packages is enough to scare the dickens out of anyone." Does that sound like your sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, right? She says the dickens, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, right on. Well, I'm glad we got the right one, because I was hoping. Now, are you guys related to the Johnny Cochran family out here in L.A., the big lawyers?
No.
No, because if it doesn't fit, they had to acquit. That's what Johnny said. Right.
Right.
Now, do you know Police Chief Randall McCoy? He wouldn't overreact, right? I mean, this is kind of normal reaction from Randall McCoy, right?
Yeah, right.
You know him at all?
No, I heard of him, though.
You've heard of him. And
yeah.
And do you play Mario? Is it possible that if you had seen these boxes around town, you would have been like, oh, those are just from the game Mario, right?
No, I don't think I would have.
Right. See, that's what I say.
Video games.
Right, but I told my producer here that I thought that even though I knew it was Mario, if I was like the Barney Fife of this small town, I'd be very concerned.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Now, he says he also is listening to you talk, and he says that maybe you aren't being sincere about Randall McCoy, and maybe that he would be more kind of just going after to stir up trouble rather than really, he kind of wanted to make an example, not that he really thought there was anything in those boxes.
Right, yeah.
It's possible, right?
I don't know. I would still.
Now, what's this military thing that's going on there? What is that?
Oh, we got a big old armory out here.
And what do they do there?
That's where all the soldiers are.
Oh, so there are actually soldiers that live on a base there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a great big old base.
And so
miles
it's kind of
and miles and miles.
And it's these are all it's a town that's kind of supported by all these people who work there, right?
Right.
So yeah, they can't take any. Lawrence is my producer here. They can't take any chances, Lawrence, because there's military people there. It could be a target, right? Possibly. Who knows?
Right.
Yeah. And that's no joke.
Oh, it's definitely not a joke.
It's definitely not a joke. Well, you tell Janice that we appreciate her speaking up on behalf of the other 11,999 residents of Ravenna, because the last thing we need in this day and age are jokes that could, be misconstrued as terrorism, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, what's your name?
Kathy.
Kathy, thank you so much for talking to us. I appreciate it.
You are so welcome.
All righty. Have a nice day.
You too.
Lawrence, you're crazy, dude. You're scaring half the town, and you think it's just no big deal. It's a military base. It's a military town. the Riddler starts popping these little boxes around the city, and you want them to just think, oh, it's just a joke. It's nothing to worry about. Clearly, Kathy understood exactly. She was like, well, she is sisters with Janice, so the two of them probably think alike.
They have low constitution in that town.
Well, it is Ravenna, and it is a military, town.
Look, that should make them feel safer. We have all the soldiers right here. They can mess around and trace right back into town.
Damn it, I should have said that. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Right.
They're all
you got the
whole army there.
I don't understand, but whatever.
Not like in New Orleans where it took weeks to get some people there. Y'all have the military.
Right. I would feel safer, but whatever. It's like, they could come if they want to, but they will get a tank up their backsides. I promise you this. But that's okay. I was trying to be nice.